We know the 412 is full of amazing, caring, and hardworking people, and a local podcast is highlighting all of the amazing things they do for our city.
The Yinz Are Good podcast promotes all of the positivity happening right here in Pittsburgh. The show's creator and host, Tressa Glover, joins us here today. And Tressa, we were just taking a little trip down memory lane. I had Tressa on my radio show. In the middle of the pandemic, I was doing radio from my kitchen, and I had read about a new podcast that was coming to the city in a time when we needed it most. How far you've come. How does it feel?
You said you started in your closet.
I sure did.
There you go. Humble beginning.
Yes.
With our dog in my face, like, what are we doing? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Just talk.
I have no skill in this. It's incredible to think about. And I listened to podcasts and I had zero technical skill or knowledge, but I wanted to somehow connect us in a way that I thought we needed in a different way, get our stories out there and get good news.
Yeah.
Lead with good news and just talk about all the good that's going on. But it's wild when I think about, it's like, it's been, I guess, like 4.5 years, and it's amazing how many people I've gotten to meet and talk to, and it really is just lifts you up.
Do you think that's what makes this particular podcast different? Because you're talking about good news, we around here, we like to talk about good things too.
Everyone wants to giggle and be reminded of humanity.
Right.
That's it. And I think it's when you know that the mission of it is, okay, we're talking about good stuff, good news, people helping each other, not in a way that is, we still acknowledge the fact that of course there is the other.
Sure.
Of course there is, but it is sometimes the reaction too. So when you hear about Larry Richard,
these familiar
look at
faces.
him and Jimmy Cran. But we do live shows as well. I'll just narrate as I say.
Oh, I love this.
But we do live shows with live audiences. But it's that, my favorite stories, I should say, or some of my favorite stories are the ones when I hear from folks who are saying, you hear about how they started maybe their nonprofit or just volunteering all the time. It comes out of a place that usually isn't great.
No.
To that point of, we know that the bad, and the traumatic do exist, but when you can listen to people who tell their story, and then it becomes how they evolved out of that and decided, look, I'm going to help all these other people who I know are going through it too.
Oh, there's no better feeling.
And it's inspiring. And I also I encourage listeners to share their stories of kindness and goodness. So it's kind of this community of let's lift each other up.
Absolutely.
Love that.
So who's featured on your episode this week? Introduce us, because we have a little clip.
We do. Okay, oh my gosh. So this is Center of Life in Hazelwood.
Okay.
And since I spoke with Pastor Tim Smith, who is incredible, they announced that they're opening a new space on Hazelwood Green, like huge community center. But this place has been around 23 years.
Wow.
He founded it in an old church in Hazelwood, but the evolution, and that's something too about the show in general, is they're longer form interviews. Right. So you're getting 40 minutes or 35 minutes, so you can really delve into.
You can get to nitty gritty. That's what I like to call that.
Yeah, it is. It's like, let's get to it.
I love it.
And how it has evolved and how he created this. So this is just a little clip of when we were talking and how he kind of describes the mission of it.
Amazing. Let's hear it.
Yeah.
The philosophy of environment is that we want to make sure that every human being that comes into our space, we want to make sure that we give them a sense of belonging, a sense of significance, and a sense of security. Those are 3 basic human felt needs that every human being needs. You can't stay married without that. You can't be a member of a church or whatever, or a synagogue or any of those things. You wouldn't want to be there if you didn't have a sense of belonging, a sense of significance, and a sense of security.
Oh, so
I
true.
love that. And so this is what I really love about your podcast, because he was in Hazelwood. You've been to Sewickley. It's like you're getting around to all of the wonderful neighborhoods that Pittsburgh has to offer.
Yes, that is it. And there's even a segment called Name That Neighborhood, little quiz show that my husband usually has to come on and do, and he hates doing it. But it's
my husband would nail that too.
Yeah, he's like, oh, great. So this week is our 150th episode.
Oh, congratulations.
We're going all over there, So
thank you so much for the positivity you bring to this city.
Thank you.
Yeah,
such a delight.
we really need it.
Yes, we
Absolutely.
do.
All right, well, you can listen
out.
to episodes of the Yinz Are Good podcast on most audio streaming platforms. To tune in, head to our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh for more information.